Hey guys, Turtle Boss here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my brand new Bioactive Vivarium. And this Vivarium is going to be for Mourning Geckos, which I am hopefully going to get this week. And yeah, I'm just really excited about this tank, and I want to show it off to you guys. So really, you might be asking, what is a Bioactive Vivarium? And I first got introduced to this concept sometime over Christmas break, watching YouTube videos like 1 in the morning, and I instantly fell in love with it. So a bioactive vivarium, as you can see right now, is supposed to mimic nature, and how it does this is I have soil in here, which this case I have sphagnum, peat moss, and cocoa fiber mixed together with leaf litter on top, and a cleanup crew of isopods and springtails. And it's supposed to mimic nature. These little springtails and isopods break down the feces from the mourning geckos. They also break down the leaf matter and the sticks too, and pieces of bark in here as well. And it's like a little self-contained ecosystem. It helps keep the terrarium clean, and it's just a really cool concept, and I really like how this has turned out. And as for the actual tank itself, it's a Exoterra 12 by 12 by 18 small terrarium with an opening front door. And for my lighting, I simply have a 40-watt bulb on a desk lamp right now. I might upgrade to 60-watt, but all the plants in here do not really require that intensive lighting, and the mourning geckos themselves don't really require any additional heat lamps or UV bulbs. And so hopefully this light right here is going to be enough. And also, in addition to that, I keep this window, this window they get a lot of exposure to natural sunlight through it. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be enough. Now, the thing about mourning geckos is that they are incredibly tiny. When I get these guys, in a few days, they're going to be about an inch long. And so to prevent them from escaping, I've actually, if I can, focus on it, I've actually siliconed these back ventilation holes right here, and kind of sealed it off a bit, just so they can't escape out of those holes. I still have a mesh up here, so that's providing quite a bit of ventilation. So I'm not really worried about the ventilation. So I'm really excited for these geckos. Right here, I have I have a fruit fly colony that I've made, flightless fruit flies. And so yeah, those are going to be my feeder insects. I also have a backup colony of more springtails in this in this little container right here. And I have Crested Gecko diet, which is which is highly recommended by other YouTubers and other people I found on the internet, as just a staple diet for these mourning geckos. And the reason I went with mourning geckos, and the reason why I think they're so fascinating, is that mourning geckos reproduce asexually. So every gecko is a female, and every single one of them lays eggs. And I just think that's absolutely amazing. And I also I love the way they look. And I'm just really pumped to have some.
Several days later.
And it has been a couple of days, and my mourning geckos are finally here, and I am so excited to finally open up. The package is right here. These geckos come from Josh's Frogs, which the customer service for this has been absolutely great. Since it's the middle of January, it has been way too cold to ship these guys to my address. So we came up with a compromise, and I picked these guys up at a FedEx hub. And it was a little bit of a drive, but it's worth it to now have the geckos. So without further ado, let's open this thing up. Alright, so I just opened the package. First thing we have right here is a thank you note from Josh's Frogs themselves. And it looks like a Mourning Gecko care sheet, which would be pretty useful. And so, yeah. Now let's get into the real meat. If I can lift up this cardboard or styrofoam lid. And look what we have here. Looks like some kind of heat pad, heat element. And whatever this thing is right here. And then we have a plastic bag and what looks like some bubble wrap. Is this crushed ice? Actually, no, wait. It felt like ice. It's just some kind of, I guess, insulating gel. Okay. Now we got a bunch of brown paper and oh, the geckos are in here. Okay. Okay, a little concerned there for a second. Oh, this is so tiny. Oh my gosh, this gecko is so tiny. I can't even. Let me try to focus on her. I was expecting these guys to be small, but oh my gosh, this is tiny. Let me put my thumb next to the gecko. Oh, that is tiny. I'm a little concerned now because the gaps in the enclosure, they're not that big, but they might be able to squeeze through that. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see. Hopefully everything will be fine, but yikes, that is tiny. Absolutely tiny. Both of the geckos out. And you guys can see them right here. They are absolutely microscopic. And that's pretty cool, honestly. Just how small they are. This top one right here seems to be a lot more active. She's kind of moving around her little pixie cup right here. Or actually solo cup, sorry. Yeah. So I guess now I'm going to put them in their new enclosure. Now, what I've done here is I've put one of the solo cups into the enclosure, opened up the lid, and the gecko, she is still somewhere hiding around in there. Hopefully, she'll see that the lid is open and just kind of walk out here for us. And maybe we can catch that on film. Who knows? I went ahead and just dumped out the entire container. And as you can see right here, she is poking her head through the moss right now. Oh my god, that is so adorable. Just look at her. She's exploring her new home. Oh, she's even doing the eyeball lick thing that geckos do. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. She's looking straight at the camera. Wow. She is incredibly fast. She is up that stick. And she's now basking in the light. Oh my god, I love this so much. Alright, so I dumped out the cup into the enclosure. And she's not really moving. I don't think she's dead. I saw her move a second ago. But I guess she's a little shocked. Oh, there she goes. She just moved her head a little bit. She's staying kind of still, though. Maybe I can kind of spook her into moving a little bit. Ooga booga. Ooga booga. Come on. Well, I guess she just wants to stay there Okay, that's fine. The other one, she is up there, wedged between the styrofoam background and the lid, just kind of chilling up there. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that'll be it for this video, guys. I really hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. I'll probably do more updates on these geckos as time goes on. So yeah, with that said, Turtle Boss out.